Okay, Lisa, we are here. It is BravoCon weekend, and we're at your gorgeous restaurant in the Paris Hotel. We're so excited to see you today.
Oh, thank you. You know what? It's really good to be here. I've been working so hard, I can't tell you, so I'm jumping up and down all directions. But when I come back to my restaurant, I'm sitting here, I think, oh yeah, I can get it right. You know what I mean? Because this was such an intricate design. And my partner and I, we lived and died this place when we built it. And you come back and it's, you know, I try to spend a lot of time in my restaurant. So, yeah, it's always a good feeling for me, for sure.
It's very romantic.
It is.
Very
it's
romantic.
Paris, of course, it has to be.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, BravoCon 2025.
I know. Can you
What is
believe
it like? I mean, Vegas is kind of your little world.
Oh, I like that.
It's
Can you
like
tell
worlds
everybody
colliding.
that?
Yeah, we have told everyone.
Well, you
Oh,
own
okay,
like
good.
everything.
Well, no, I don't. I mean, I only have 3 here, but I'm going to take over that hotel for sure. But I have to say, when you drive in and you see L'Arc de Triomphe and there's a 100-foot picture, I never suggested that. I'm just like, who put this here? But I like it. And then there's Martha Stewart on the other side. I'm like, who knew?
We
Who
just
knew?
saw
Who
that.
I know, we actually took a photo with it. And I was
Did
like,
you?
Lisa, we're
It
about
really-
to see you
it's
again,
a
and you
hun-
look good.
It's 100-foot high.
Well, you look good 100 feet
Well,
high.
I'm sure a little bit of work's been done to that picture, let's be honest.
No, you did mention the new hotel. which
Yes.
We're so excited for.
Yes.
We honestly want to work there, right?
I want to work. I want
Yeah.
to work for Lisa in any capacity.
And I told you that maybe like 5 times, and it still has not
I don't know
happened.
why.
You didn't pass your audition last time, if you remember. Pinkies, right?
We've grown.
Yes, yeah.
We've grown.
We've grown.
It's been a year.
Mind you don't need to grow too much. If you see the new season of Vanderpump Rules, you'll see that maybe you could come in at entry level.
Ooh, okay.
Have you seen the trailer?
We have seen the trailer, and we have a lot of questions for you.
Have you chewed it over?
I have. I watched it a couple of times because, you know, I think the
Just
first
a couple?
I mean, a lot, honestly. But
This is our job.
This
we have
is
to,
our job.
you know, we have
This
to
is our
investigate.
passion.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the big thing everyone is wanting to know is, how does it even compare? Does it compare? What are we going to go into it with?
Oh gosh, you know, I never really think about comparisons with any new project I do. Of course, ostensibly, it's the same show with the same name and it's at the same restaurant. But that last season, I mean, it very much moved on from the restaurant. Now we're back to grassroots. So we have this nucleus, the restaurant, which always pulls them back together. And that's what I used to really love about the show, because they have to work together and they have to make it work. And sometimes they don't, but it's multifaceted.
Yeah.
It's not just following their lives. It's kind of their work life, thereafter, you know, it's a very interesting show this season. They're young, they're naughty, naughtier.
Naughty.
You think
How is
naughtier
that
than the
even
original?
possible?
Well, you know what? Life has moved on as well. You've got to remember that when we first started Vanderpump Rules, there wasn't even really any social media. Twitter had only just started. So now there's all this kind of whole new life with social media, and the way they live their lives is very different. Are there any similarities? I suppose going back to the early days of Vanderpump Rules, just seeing them struggling together, that's an essential part of it. John Hamm came up to me once and he said, I'm John Hamm, what are you talking about? Are you laughing about what you...
John Hamm loves this stuff. He could
loves
be our
it.
other host.
Honestly, we should call him.
I
He loves
love
it.
John Hamm.
Yeah.
I mean, I love John Hamm. And he came up to me and he said, I used to work in a restaurant, and when I saw Vanderpump Rules, I thought, you've got it so right. And unless you've worked in that kind of environment, you don't really understand how complicated it gets.
Right.
But what is it? It's very different because they're just such different characters. Some of them have been there for quite a few years, so they're pretty settled. I mean, when people are saying, oh, you just got a new cast, you threw them into the restaurant, absolutely not. There's a couple of new additions, but some of them have worked there for like 2-3 years prior to filming, yeah. So they're very comfortable with each other, maybe a little too comfortable, one might say.
That's good that they created an organic vibe before the cameras came.
I can't really say it's an organic vibe. It could be a fractious vibe. It's a very different show. It feels, how can I say, it feels a little vintage Vanderpump, but with a whole new set of problems. There's some extraordinary looking people on this season. I don't know, in the trailer, when you see some of them, each one's better looking than the next.
Is that why you didn't want to cast us? Is that
That is why.
Well, that is
Literally,
why.
that is why.
You know what? How old are you guys?
Too old.
Let's get real now. Let me start.
Probably why.
I think.
Too old.
I think.
And we're married.
We're married.
That's so unfun.
So you don't want to be making mistakes.
No.
No.
Our husbands wouldn't like it.
They're young and they're
Yes.
like, I'm not going to say foolish, but when they're that age,
They don't
there's
care.
a little
You're
room
right.
for error. Now, when
Listen,
you
we
get
were
a
all
ring on
young
your
once.
finger- Well, you're still young compared to me, but you're old enough to know better. Let's put it that way.
It's true.
Maybe. We'll see how this weekend goes.
Well, that's true. Well, my lips will stay sealed here. You know that.
Because I was going to say, I mean, we're so excited for Vanderpump Rules. We're also so excited for BravoCon. Lisa, is there anyone that you're like trying to avoid?
Yes, I think there's 6 of them.
Oh.
You know what? I think Bravo are actually, even though you think they're kind of not that sensitive with some of the product they put out, and I spoke to Andy Cohen last night, he's here, but I think they are sensitive to those. They don't want a problem, so they're not going to suddenly have me sitting next to Beverly Hills Housewives. I don't think it's that type of event, you know? We don't want to hash anything out now.
We feel like it's the perfect time, but
I do. Because, you know, a lot of times during BravoCon weekend, Andy will be like, squash
Squash
that
the
beef.
beef.
So I was really hoping you, Kyle, take the stage to squash the beef.
No.
It's not
One,
gonna happen.
no. I would never squash the beef. I'd swallow it whole. You know that. No. I still have an axe to grind, but I've moved on. Listen,
Right,
I'm so
right.
busy. I barely have time to go to the bathroom.
It's
so
true.
I'm going to have my dog gala coming up, and I'm opening in Arizona at Scottsdale in about 6 weeks. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
smart.
that's a good one.
Scottsdale's
That's a good spot.
poppin'.
There's going to be another wolf there.
Look at you go.
We love
Oh, I'm going.
She's a businesswoman.
And then you also are leaving the country in a couple weeks, couple months for Traders, right?
The traitors. Where did you hear that?
The
Yes,
people are
we
talking.
did hear that. So Dumois posted that
Dumois.
I think,
Lisa.
listen, I'm just putting this out there. I think you've got to start with the premise that not everything you read is correct. Okay, let's
but
go with that.
We heard you picked out a pink trench coat for the round tables.
You know what? I can unequivocally say, calling it. I'm not doing traitors.
Oh.
I can't say I haven't been asked, but I'm definitely not doing traitors. Sorry,
You heard it
Dumois,
here.
you got it wrong.
You heard it here first.
But I mean, there's always some story about me, and most of the time I would say it's not true.
Would you ever do
Unless
traitors?
it's positive.
No,
Of course.
unless it's positive.
Go
Then
with
we're
that,
good.
yeah.
Then we're good.
Would I ever do it? Probably not. You know, having Vanderpump Villa, which I've just come back from filming, you know, been there for 2 months.
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules, trying to do the hotel, trying to open in Arizona, and, you know. keep
You're
my-
busy. You're
yeah,
busy.
I'm really busy, yeah.
Okay, well, you say you don't necessarily, you're very busy that you don't watch things, but I'm assuming some people have shared with you what was in the Beverly Hills trailer.
Well, why don't you ask what you really want to ask? Well, I could go Brad, I could go Angelina.
So Kyle actually said that she could go Angelina or Brad.
Well, anybody could go Angelina or Brad. That's hardly a revelation, is it? I mean, they're exceptional. But I'm assuming
She's
you
not
mean-
wrong.
She's not wrong.
Right? I mean,
Not wrong, Lisa.
even I would have to say, well, okay, if you insist. But you know, I just don't understand. I was here last night to speak at Equality Award. I was given the Equality Award of the Silver State. I've had it before for California. I'm a huge advocate for LGBT. So I made a 20-minute speech in support of LGBT. So to me, I don't understand what the fuss is.
Yes.
So where's all this ambiguity? If you want to be with a woman, be with a woman. Why do you spend... you know what I always think? People aren't really interested in what you have to say. They're interested in what you have to hide. So if you just put it out there and you just said, here it is, then nobody cares. Right?
You're so right.
Right?
You're so right, because I wanted to ask too.
I would be so excited. I've been married so long. I said yes to my speech. because they've just overturned the equality, the
Right.
marriage equality, which I was cheering about. I said, I've been married 43 years, that's 16,000 days. If I had a crush or an affair with somebody, I'd be shouting it from the rooftops. Wouldn't you? You'd be like, woohoo!
I mean,
Maybe that's the secret to the long-lasting marriage.
maybe it is.
Oh, really? Well, it's
don't know.
already longer. It's lasting longer than I anticipated, let's be honest. I thought when I went up that aisle, I'd probably be walking back down it like about 10 years later. I didn't think I'd still be married to the same person for 43 years.
And you guys did it quickly.
Very quickly.
Oh.
3 months.
Which, by the way, Lisa,
What now? What's
last time we talked,
Yes.
Emily was like about to get engaged. You didn't know.
Yes.
She's engaged and married.
In a year.
Well done. What
you.
took you so long?
I know, we moved. You know what I think about you a lot? Because
Oh, you
people
do?
criticize.
Not when you're consummating your marriage, I hope.
No. But people
What do you
criticize.
think about me exactly?
I think about you
Please
on
feel
random
free to take
days.
this cover home.
I'm framing this. I'm framing
Yeah.
this.
Go on then.
No, because you and Ken got married very quickly after meeting, and
Yes.
that's the same for me and my husband. And a
Yeah.
lot of people were like, "Oh, you must be pregnant," and I was like, "No, we just want to get
We just like
married."
each other.
Yes.
I remember somebody saying to me, why do you want to settle down? And I was like, I don't want to settle down. I just found somebody I
Right.
want to play with.
Yes.
But yeah, sometimes I guarantee you've got to keep a sense of humor, and at some point you will want to kill him.
That's true.
It is a him, I'm
Obviously.
assuming.
It is.
Well, you never
But
know.
as you said,
As you
As you
said,
said,
yeah,
who
you never
cares?
know.
Who cares?
Well, I don't care.
We don't care.
I don't
we
care.
don't care. Well, Lisa,
So that's all you all want. That's all you want to know. So
I mean-
we want to know if Kyle's a lesbian. Am I doing traitors? And who am I trying
well,
to
that's
avoid?
that's not what we want to know.
No.
That's what the people
what
want to
the
know.
Oh, that's what the
But you know what you
people-
did? Wait, you did get a phone a friend on Call Her Daddy when Andy was on.
Yes.
He called you.
Yes.
He
but I-
texted.
Did you? Oh, he texted. Did you know it was a prank?
No, because I often speak to him, but I didn't have my phone on me, so I texted him back. But apparently, it was too late. He said, They said, who would you fire if you wanted? He said, I'm having a cast shake-up. That's what he said. Who should I get rid of? And so I texted back what I thought, but it was 20 minutes too late. And of course, what I said was all of them.
Lisa, now
I'll
all the
show you the
fans
text.
throw
I'll
us
show
the
you-
So is it
text.
awkward when you see them now this weekend?
Well, she said she's
I
not
won't
going to see them.
see them. I won't see them.
The big thing I think now is like, okay, what if Andy does get rid of them all? Would LVP come back to Beverly Hills?
Hold on 1 second, let me say, that's it, shaking out the BH cast, but this was God knows what time. And then I'm like, half an hour later, shake out the BH cast, who should we part ways? And I just said all of them.
He didn't reply back to you?
No, but he was off the air, I wasn't important then.
So did you know you were on Call Her Daddy?
No.
What?
Oh, you didn't know you were on Call Her Daddy?
No. I mean, I could have said something politically incorrect, couldn't I? I could have been cancelled, he should tell me that.
You have to be so careful, Lisa.
Especially when it comes to Andy Cohen, I do, because he's naughty.
He is
I
not.
spoke to him last night.
We were just with Andy. We literally were just with him. And your face was in the background of our shoot.
Yeah, it was
Really?
beautiful. You were
Where
there
was
in
it?
spirit.
Where was it?
At Planet Hollywood.
Caramella?
Okay.
Yeah. So you were back there
Yeah, that's
with
good.
Martha.
With Martha. Okay, Lisa, I feel like we could talk to you all day, but we know you're a very busy woman.
Should we do
I
a
didn't
cheers?
For this.
So come on then. Anything else? What about Scandal? What have you got for me?
A
Scandal?
Yeah.
Okay, Lisa, I feel like you have something you want to get off your chest. The floor is yours. What do you need to tell us at BravoCon weekend?
I don't know. No, wait. Give me a minute. Is there anything you want to know that I am
Have you
missing?
talked to Garcelle?
Yes, I love Garcelle.
You love
But I'm
Garcelle.
sure she's not going to be at BravoCon.
Well, no, she's not coming because
No,
she's
of
no
course.
longer
I
right.
know.
Okay,
part
here's
of
a
the
juicy
cast.
one. Why do you think Kyle and Mo haven't gotten divorced yet?
Oh,
Say it.
but I don't read enough about this, so I'm taking an uneducated guess. But I mean, it's complicated. Children, finances. Maybe listen. If they love each other, maybe they'll find their way back to each other. Just having a little fling, and they'll find.
I have thought about that.
I've run into him. Funny enough, Kyle was at the Polo Lounge the other night, and I was there too. I don't know if she knew I was there too, but I'm
Lisa,
over it.
maybe this weekend you two come back together.
No, I think she should be with Morgan.
Morgan, yes.
Yeah, I think she should bring it out in the open if that's what she wants. Who cares?
I agree. We agree.
Okay, anything else you want to get off your chest because my producer is wrapping us because you're a very busy woman.
She straightens
I
up.
know.
Yes. No, I'm good. I'm super busy. As I say, I'm pulled in all directions, but I always make time for you ladies.
We love you.
And
And we'll work for you whenever you're ready.
I think you should watch the whole season of Vanderpump Rules and then tell me
And then
if
tell
you're
you.
up for it.
Lisa, thank you for welcoming us to Vegas.
Of
And we'll
course.
see you this weekend.
Cheers.